not even sure how to start, but I do want to share my life and my journey. I grew up privileged in Nigeria and then moved to the West as a teenager, and that shift changed everything. I had to reparent myself, discover myself in new ways, and relearn how to exist in a world that does not always make sense. Because what people don't really talk about is this specific experience. The experience of being a Nigerian girl who grew up with a certain level of comfort and protection, and then entering a society where none of that background carries weight. You relocate to a new country, and suddenly, the things that once gave you structure and identity mean nothing. And the truth is, traveling somewhere is not the same as living there. Visiting a country is one thing, but moving there full-time is completely different. And when you move as a teenager, it hits even harder. Your sense of self is still forming. Your mind is still developing. You are still innocent in certain ways. You still believe the world works the way you imagined it in your head. But then reality starts to introduce itself in subtle way. The rules are different. The social dynamics are different. The way power works is different. Even the way people compete, the way they envy, the way they sabotage, the way they smile in your face, it is different. And I had to learn all of that in real time. I had to relearn social cues, privilege, access, and how humans operate, because the world I came from and the world I entered were not speaking the same language. And over time, I started to realize something else. The way many Nigerian girls are raised, especially sheltered ones, can leave them vulnerable in the real world. Not because they are weak, but because they were not trained for certain realities early enough. It can cripple you in ways people do not even recognize, while also giving you strengths you may not even know you have yet. I have had to sharpen my intuition, rewire my mind, and unlearn certain cultural beliefs that were not serving me. I also had to accept that Nigerian households can be dangerous for young girls, not always in obvious ways, but in subtle ways. In the way it shapes your confidence, in the way it shapes your voice, in the way it teaches you to tolerate things you should never tolerate. And those lessons follow you into adulthood, especially when you step into a society that does not protect you. I have learned so much about myself, about people, and about life, and I want to share those lessons. Let me also be clear. This channel is not a pity story. I am not here for sympathy. I am here to share my experiences, the knowledge I have gained, and the things I wish someone had told me earlier. Because I know there is a Nigerian girl somewhere who is currently living a version of the life I once lived. And if I can help even one person see more clearly, protect herself better, and move through life with wisdom, then this channel has done its job. A lot of what I share will come from what I have survived, my childhood, my wins, my failures, and my regrets. But many of these lessons are universal. Human nature is human nature, no matter where you live. And for parents, especially parents raising girls, I will also share things I wish my parents had done differently. Not out of bitterness, but because many parents genuinely do not realize what they are preparing their daughters for. This channel is a space for reflection, awareness, and growth. I teach from my experiences and from what life has taught me, and I am grateful you are here. Welcome.